Before you fly, save this guide and subscribe for more smart travel tips. Download the free battery safe packing checklist, link in the description. Comment your questions below. You're in airport security. The line is watching. Your bag creeps through the X-ray as people stare. An officer flags your suitcase for a closer look. They pull out your brand new portable charger. Then, you can't bring this in your checked bag. Now it's your device or your flight. Give up the gear or risk missing your plane. Of all the items that cause delays at security, one of the most common is the humble power bank. They're a top reason bags get pulled for secondary screening, often because travelers aren't aware of the specific rules governing how they must be packed. These rules aren't arbitrary. They're based on the unique chemistry of the batteries inside. It's no surprise we carry them. We live on our phones and tablets, especially when traveling. Boarding passes, navigation, and entertainment for long flights mean our devices work overtime, and a dead battery can turn a smooth journey into a stressful ordeal. A power bank seems like the perfect solution, and it is when handled correctly. A power bank is a compact lithium battery pack that stores a serious amount of energy. The lithium-ion cells inside are incredibly energy-dense, which is what makes them so small and powerful. But that stored energy also carries inherent risks. If the delicate internal structure of a lithium cell is crushed, punctured, wet, or otherwise damaged, it can short-circuit and begin to overheat uncontrollably. This can trigger a dangerous chain reaction called thermal runaway, where the cell vents hot, flammable gases, leading to smoke, fire, and in some cases, explosions that can ignite nearby materials. This is why their location on the aircraft is critical. In the passenger cabin, flight attendants are trained to identify and extinguish a battery fire quickly, but in the cargo hold, an unchecked fire could spread undetected with catastrophic consequences. For this reason, as of March 1, 2025, the TSA explicitly prohibits all power banks and spare lithium batteries from being placed in checked bags. This rule harmonizes with existing international standards. You must carry them in your cabin bag. When you pack, ensure the capacity label is clearly visible. This is non-negotiable for security and airline staff. Airlines have strict limits, typically 100 watt-hours per battery. A power bank without a legible label stating its capacity will likely be confiscated, as officers cannot verify if it's compliant. If your power bank only shows milliamp hours, or mAh, you can calculate the watt-hours yourself. Divide the mAh by 1,000 and multiply by the voltage, which is usually 3.7 for lithium-ion. For example, a 27,000 mAh power bank is 99.9 watt-hours, right under the limit. Always inspect your batteries before you pack. Avoid ultra-cheap, unbranded units, and never travel with a battery that is damaged. Any sign of swelling, cracking, or leaking is a major red flag that will trigger alarms at security. The same rules apply to spare batteries for your camera, drone, or other devices. Never pack them loose. If the metal terminals make contact with keys, coins, or even a zipper, they can short-circuit instantly. A short circuit causes the battery to discharge its energy as heat, and it can heat up frighteningly fast. Even a small, seemingly harmless camera battery contains enough energy to ignite a fire in your bag if it shorts. Security officers are trained to look for these hazards. They will spot unprotected cells in a bag and will often remove them for the safety of everyone on the flight. Treat each spare battery like the fragile, concentrated energy source it is. The best practice is to protect the terminals. You can simply apply a piece of electrical tape over the contacts or store each battery in its original packaging or a dedicated plastic case. For high-energy batteries like those used in drones, a fire-resistant LiPo bag adds another critical layer of safety. Always keep these protected batteries in your carry-on, where any potential issue can be addressed immediately. The golden rule is simple. Power banks and all spare lithium batteries never go in your checked luggage. No exceptions. Finally, be aware that if you are actively using a power bank to charge a device during the flight, some airlines may require you to keep both the bank and the device in plain sight, not tucked away in a seat pocket or bag. This allows the crew to monitor it. Beyond power banks, A new generation of smart devices presents unique packing challenges. Let's start with smart luggage, which often packs built-in batteries for charging your devices or tracking the bag's location. While convenient, these integrated power sources are a major point of concern for airlines. The rule is simple. Lithium-ion batteries are forbidden in the cargo hold if they cannot be removed. If your bag's battery is permanently installed, it cannot be checked in, and you may be forced to leave your luggage behind. So, here's what to do. Always choose smart luggage with a fully removable battery. Before you check your bag, simply pop the battery out. Carry it with you into the cabin, just as you would with a standard power bank. This simple action demonstrates you understand the regulations and prevents any delays at the check-in counter. Next up are electronic cigarettes and vapes. These devices combine two risk factors: lithium-ion cells and heating elements that can activate accidentally. The risk is compounded by changes in cabin pressure during flight, which can cause cartridges to leak flammable liquid. For vapes, the rules are strict. Do not pack them in your checked luggage under any circumstances. Instead, you must carry them on. Before packing, ensure the device is completely powered off. If it has a locking feature, use it. To prevent accidental activation and contain any potential leaks, store your vape and any cartridges in a protective hard case. This keeps it secure and isolated within your carry-on bag. Finally, let's look at cordless beauty tools like hair straighteners and curling irons. Many of these popular travel gadgets contain either lithium-ion batteries or small butane gas cartridges to generate heat. Because they combine a power source with a heating element, they must be packed with care. First, always ensure the tool is completely cool before packing. If the battery is removable, take it out and protect its terminals. For tools with gas cartridges, only one is typically allowed per person, and spare gas refills are strictly forbidden in both carry-on and checked bags. Given the combination of heat and battery risks, packing these tools in your carry-on is always the safest and recommended choice. For all these smart devices, a minute of preparation ensures you won't face a stressful, last-minute problem at the gate. High-performance devices like drones rely on powerful lithium-ion batteries. Their high energy density makes them a significant fire risk, which is why airlines have strict rules. Most carriers limit you to batteries under 100 watt-hours in your carry-on, with special approval often needed for anything up to 160 watt-hours. Anything larger is typically forbidden. Attempting to pack these in checked luggage is a guaranteed way to have them confiscated. The same goes for leaving the battery terminals exposed. An accidental short circuit could have catastrophic consequences in the cargo hold. The correct procedure is to remove all batteries from the drone, place each one in a separate LiPo safety bag, and transport them in your carry-on. These bags are designed to contain a fire, offering a critical layer of protection. If you don't have LiPo bags, at the absolute minimum, cover the battery's metal contacts with non-conductive tape to prevent short circuits. Always double-check the watt-hour rating before you leave for the airport. Laptops present a similar, though less obvious, risk. When packed in checked luggage, the battery can be crushed or punctured by rough handling, leading to a thermal event completely unseen. Beyond the safety concerns, high-value electronics in checked bags are prime targets for theft. The safest place for your laptop is with you in the cabin. Always keep your laptop in a padded sleeve for shock absorption. When packing your carry-on, avoid stacking heavy items on top of it, which can stress the screen and internal components. At the security checkpoint, place your laptop flat in a separate bin. This gives screeners a clear X-ray image, preventing the need for a time-consuming secondary inspection. Once in flight, be mindful not to block the laptop's cooling vents with a blanket or jacket. The reduced cabin pressure already makes cooling less efficient, and overheating increases fire risk. The same principles apply to professional camera gear. Remove battery grips, place all spare batteries in protective cases or their original packaging, and keep them in your carry-on. A well-organized bag not only protects your valuable equipment, but also demonstrates preparedness, ensuring you face no surprises or delays at the security checkpoint. You're seeing more battery warnings for a reason. FAA data shows about 50 smoke, fire, or overheating events in 2025. Reuters echoed the rise and its urgency. Each event endangers passengers and crew. On one flight, a phone overheated, crew bagged it, a passenger was hurt, and the floor was damaged. In cargo, detection and response are slower and harder. The FAA urged tighter procedures and better crew training. Airlines are communicating rules more clearly. Southwest now requires power banks in plain sight when in use, no charging in bags or bins. Trendline, proactive prevention, fast response, devices where crew can act. The golden rule of packing electronics: batteries stay with you. If it has a significant lithium battery, it belongs in the cabin. Carry power banks and spares in your cabin bag. Use padded organizers in individual cases. Cover terminals or use plastic cases. Remove smart bag and drone batteries. Carry them on. Turn off and case vapes. Keep laptops and cameras in padded sleeves. Show WH labels. Never travel with damaged or unbranded cells. You save time and keep everyone safer. Enjoyed this guide? Subscribe, like, share your best packing tip in the comments. Grab the free battery safe checklist in the description. Fly smarter on your next trip.